Welcome to Conspiracy Theories and Cover-Ups. I'm your host, Ben Carter, and in today's episode we delve into one of the most enduring and mysterious legends of our time, the Black Knight satellite. For decades, this enigmatic object has captured the imagination of conspiracy enthusiasts, space researchers, and the general public alike. With its origins shrouded in mystery and tales of advanced extraterrestrial technology, the Black Knight satellite stands as a symbol of the unknown depths that lie beyond our planet. Stay tuned. In the vast expanse of space, where the boundary between known science and speculative wonder blurs, the Black Knight satellite has emerged as a focal point for questions about our cosmic neighborhood. Its story begins not with a clear-cut discovery, but rather with a series of puzzling observations and cryptic communications, whispered about in hushed tones by those who claim to have uncovered evidence of its existence. Over the years, reports and images, some grainy, some strikingly clear, have circulated, suggesting that an object of unusual orbit and design has been silently circling Earth for centuries. According to the law, this object is not merely a discarded piece of space debris, but a relic of an ancient, possibly extraterrestrial civilization. The legend of the Black Knight satellite is deeply entwined with the broader tapestry of space exploration during the Cold War and the ensuing decades of rapid technological development. At a time when humanity's reach into space was just beginning, the notion of secret satellites and undisclosed government projects fed the public's imagination, spawning a wealth of conspiracy theories. Some believe that the Black Knight is a sentinel placed around our planet long before the advent of modern technology, a watchful guardian, or perhaps an abandoned probe left behind by an advanced civilization. The idea that such an object could have been orbiting Earth unnoticed, hidden in the dark vacuum of space, speaks to our collective fascination with the mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp. This introduction to the Black Knight satellite sets the stage for a deeper exploration into its purported origins and the startling claims made by its most ardent proponents. As we peel back the layers of this story, we encounter a narrative that is equal parts science fiction and alleged historical fact. The satellite is said to emit signals that defy conventional explanation, and some claim that its very presence has influenced the trajectory of human technology and culture. Its mysterious signals, often intercepted and debated by amateur radio enthusiasts and professionals alike, add another layer to the enigma, suggesting a deliberate communication that may have been intended for us, or perhaps for someone else entirely. What is it about the Black Knight satellite that continues to defy explanation? Is it a relic of an ancient interstellar probe, or merely a misinterpreted artifact of human ingenuity? As we begin this journey into one of the most tantalizing mysteries of the cosmos, we invite you to keep an open mind and ponder the possibilities. The story of the Black Knight satellite challenges us to reconsider the limits of our knowledge and to look upward with both skepticism and wonder. In the mid-20th century, as humanity began venturing into the unknown expanses of space, a cultural and political climate emerged that would later serve as fertile ground for the Black Knight satellite narrative. The early days of the space race were marked by intense rivalry between superpowers, particularly the United States and the Soviet Union. This period was defined by secrecy, rapid technological development, and a pervasive sense of both awe and apprehension about the cosmos. Governments invested heavily in space technology while simultaneously guarding their advances, creating an atmosphere ripe for speculation and intrigue. This era of exploration was not only a scientific milestone but also a cultural watershed. The advent of television and mass media allowed images of space, satellites, and rocket launches to captivate the public's imagination like never before. As these visuals filled living rooms around the world, the boundaries between reality and fantasy began to blur. Science fiction flourished, inspiring books, films, and art that speculated about extraterrestrial life and mysterious cosmic phenomena. Amid this blend of wonder and uncertainty, the idea of secret satellites and hidden messages from beyond Earth quickly became a subject of public fascination. Political tensions and covert military operations further amplified these sentiments. With governments conducting classified missions and launching experimental spacecraft under tight wraps, the public was left to piece together fragments of information, often resulting in wildly speculative theories. In the shadow of these state secrets, the concept of a mysterious object silently orbiting our planet took on a life of its own. This cultural backdrop, where official denials met fervent speculation, set the stage for the emergence of a narrative that defied conventional explanation. In parallel, the scientific community was making groundbreaking discoveries that continually pushed the limits of human knowledge. Satellites began to provide unprecedented views of our planet and its surroundings, yet the technology was still in its infancy. Early satellite imagery was often grainy and open to interpretation, leaving ample room for misidentification and conjecture. Unusual objects or unexplained phenomena captured in these images could easily spark debates about their origins. With every new piece of data, questions about what was really out there began to surface, inviting theories that stretched the imagination. Culturally, the notion of ancient astronauts and lost civilizations found resonance among a populace increasingly fascinated by the possibility that Earth's history was intertwined with cosmic events. The idea that our planet could have been visited, or even monitored, by advanced beings from distant corners of the universe tapped into deep-seated beliefs about destiny and cosmic order. This belief was further nurtured by a growing distrust of governmental institutions, where transparency was often sacrificed in the name of national security. The collision of science, secrecy, and a yearning for the extraordinary thus provided a rich tapestry upon which the Black Knight satellite conspiracy was woven. As society grappled with these rapid advancements and emerging enigmas, the stage was set for a narrative that would capture imaginations for decades to come. In this charged atmosphere, every unexplained blip on radar or ambiguous photograph of the heavens became a potential clue to a hidden cosmic mystery. The interplay between scientific progress, government secrecy, and cultural myth-making created the perfect storm in which theories about a mysterious satellite, an entity that defies the straightforward narrative of space exploration, could thrive, challenging our understanding of the world above. In the realm of the Black Knight satellite theory, the evidence put forth by proponents is as varied as it is intriguing. One of the most cited pieces of proof comes from a series of early radio transmissions, which some claim originated from an object in near-polar orbit around Earth. Amateur radio operators and space enthusiasts have long reported mysterious signals that seem to defy conventional explanation, with frequencies that do not match any known satellites or natural phenomena. These signals, often described as erratic and patterned, serve as a cornerstone for those who argue that an unexplained, ancient presence may be orbiting our planet. Another compelling element frequently mentioned is the array of images and radar data captured over decades. Some historical photographs, taken during the early days of space exploration, appear to show an unusual, dark object silhouetted against the stars. While the resolution of these images is sometimes low, believers contend that the object's shape and orbit do not correspond with any man-made debris or recognized celestial bodies. Detailed analysis of these photographs, according to proponents, reveals a structure that is not simply a satellite, but something far more enigmatic, a relic of advanced technology from an unknown origin. Eyewitness accounts also play a significant role in shaping the narrative. Several retired military personnel and aerospace experts have shared stories of encountering unexplained objects during routine radar sweeps or classified missions. Their testimonies describe an object that exhibits unusual maneuverability and defies the expectations of conventional space engineering. Such accounts, passed down through closed circles and occasionally leaking into public forums, add a human element to the theory, suggesting that what some call the Black Knight may have been monitored for decades by those with access to advanced observational technology. In addition to visual and auditory evidence, some researchers point to astronomical observations made by renowned scientists. Historical records from space missions occasionally include anomalies that have not been fully explained. For instance, a noted observation in the 1960s, reported by a prominent space agency, hinted at a mysterious object in a peculiar orbit, sparking debates that have continued into modern times. These records, though sparse and often ambiguous, have been embraced by conspiracy theorists as potential confirmation of a presence that has long evaded mainstream acknowledgement. Further fueling the debate are interpretations of space debris and unidentified objects that have been tracked over the years. Some argue that conventional explanations, such as defunct satellites or discarded rocket stages, do not fully account for the orbital patterns and physical characteristics attributed to the Black Knight. Instead, they suggest that the object's longevity and peculiar behavior point to an origin that is both ancient and technologically sophisticated. In the eyes of its proponents, the cumulative evidence, a mixture of radio anomalies, cryptic imagery, eyewitness accounts, and selective archival records, builds a case that challenges the accepted narrative of space exploration. Each piece of evidence, whether a grainy photo or a disputed radar reading, contributes to a mosaic that has captivated minds and sparked relentless inquiry. The claims surrounding the Black Knight satellite invite us to question what we know about our near-Earth environment and whether the secrets of the cosmos might indeed be hiding in plain sight. Critics and experts approach the Black Knight satellite theory with a measured skepticism rooted in established scientific methodology. Many point out that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and the data presented so far does not meet this stringent standard. Skeptics argue that the signals and images cited by proponents are often the result of misinterpretation, sensor errors, or even intentional embellishment rather than proof of an extraterrestrial artifact. A common critique centers on the reliance on anecdotal accounts, ambiguous archival records. Experts in aerospace and astrophysics contend that without verifiable, high-resolution data, these accounts remain within the realm of speculation. They suggest that many of the so-called anomalies can be attributed to the natural challenges of space observation. Instrumentation from the early days of space exploration was prone to interference and low resolution, which often led to the misidentification of conventional space objects as something more mysterious. Furthermore, scientific analyses of orbital mechanics present another challenge to the theory. Critics note that the orbital paths and physical properties attributed to the Black Knight do not align with the behavior expected of an object of non-terrestrial origin. Instead, many observed anomalies can be explained by known phenomena such as space debris, dead satellites, or even natural celestial bodies whose trajectories have been altered over time. The discrepancies highlighted by these analyses emphasize the need for caution when drawing conclusions based solely on circumstantial evidence. Some scholars also question the narrative's historical context. They argue that the myth of the Black Knight satellite has grown in tandem with the proliferation of UFO culture and Cold War paranoia, which colored much of the early space exploration era. In this view, the theory is less an account of extraterrestrial surveillance and more a byproduct of a cultural zeitgeist that was eager to see hidden messages in every shadow of space. The blending of science fiction with actual space missions has led to a fertile ground for misinterpretation, where every unexplained phenomenon is quickly woven into an elaborate story of cosmic intrigue. Critics also emphasize the lack of corroborative evidence from reputable institutions. They point out that major space agencies and research institutions have not acknowledged the existence of any object that fits the extraordinary profile of the Black Knight. This absence of official recognition or dedicated scientific inquiry into the matter is seen by skeptics as a significant counterpoint to the claims. Without a concerted effort by the scientific community to validate these observations, many remain cautious about accepting the theory at face value. Finally, methodological concerns arise regarding the interpretation of historical records. What some view as cryptic references to an unknown satellite may well be misinterpretations of routine data. These records, when examined within their proper context, often lose the mysterious quality that conspiracy theorists attribute to them. The overall consensus among many experts is that, while the idea of a mysterious satellite orbiting Earth is fascinating, it is more likely a mischaracterization of ordinary phenomena than evidence of a hidden extraterrestrial presence. In sum, While the allure of the Black Knight satellite captivates many, alternative viewpoints and expert skepticism remind us to scrutinize extraordinary claims with rigorous standards of evidence and logic. The Black Knight satellite narrative transcends the boundaries of space exploration and scientific inquiry, embedding itself within the cultural psyche as a symbol of humanity's enduring curiosity about the unknown. Its impact extends beyond the realm of extraterrestrial speculation, serving as a reflection of our collective desire to uncover hidden truths about our world and our place in the cosmos. Culturally, the idea of an ancient, mysterious satellite orbiting Earth resonates deeply with our fascination for the esoteric and the unexplained. In literature and film, similar motifs have often signified a connection to a bygone era or an unseen force that quietly influences human progress. The Black Knight, whether viewed as an artifact of advanced extraterrestrial technology or as an enigmatic relic from a lost civilization, evokes a sense of wonder and invites us to imagine a history that stretches far beyond our recorded past. This enduring allure speaks to a broader human need for narratives that bridge the gap between myth and reality. Socially, the widespread interest in the Black Knight satellite reflects a growing skepticism toward official narratives and the limitations of traditional institutions. In an era marked by rapid technological advancements and increasing global interconnectedness, many individuals seek alternative explanations for the mysteries of the universe. The theory taps into this zeitgeist by offering a framework in which established scientific paradigms are challenged, and where hidden knowledge is accessible only to those who dare to look beyond the surface. This undercurrent of distrust has often fueled movements that question mainstream perspectives, encouraging a countercultural shift that prizes independent thought and investigative inquiry. Politically, the narrative of a covert object in orbit has been leveraged at times to symbolize the broader issues of government transparency and accountability. In periods of heightened geopolitical tension and public distrust of state institutions, the notion of a secret satellite, unacknowledged by official sources, mirrors wider concerns about what governments choose to reveal or conceal. It underscores the perennial tension between national security interests and the public's right to know, illustrating how narratives of hidden truths can serve as potent metaphors for political dissent and the desire for greater openness in governance. Moreover, the Black Knight satellite has become a cultural touchstone in online communities and independent research circles, where enthusiasts share findings, debate theories, and collaborate on digital sleuthing. The communal aspect of this inquiry fosters a sense of belonging among those who feel marginalized by mainstream scientific discourse. It provides a platform for the exchange of ideas and fuels the creative reinterpretation of historical and astronomical data, thereby influencing contemporary discussions on the nature of evidence and truth. In essence, the Black Knight satellite theory is more than a mere curiosity. It is a cultural artifact that encapsulates a complex interplay of myth, skepticism, and hope. It invites us to consider the possibility that our understanding of the universe is still in its infancy, and that the mysteries above might hold keys to deeper truths about our past, our present, and the very fabric of reality. This enduring narrative continues to inspire debates, spark imagination, and serve as a mirror reflecting both our aspirations and our anxieties about the future of human exploration and discovery. In the realm of speculative inquiry, the Black Knight satellite serves as a canvas upon which some of the most unconventional ideas about our cosmic history are painted. Beyond the mainstream debates and technical analyses, a number of fringe perspectives invite us to reimagine the satellite not as a mere spacefaring artifact, but as a silent witness to events that transcend the confines of modern technology and human chronology. One intriguing notion is that the Black Knight may represent a relic of a long-forgotten, advanced civilization, one that predates our current understanding of human evolution. Proponents of this idea speculate that the satellite could have been constructed by an ancient culture that possessed technology far superior to what we see today, a culture that once roamed the cosmos and left behind enigmatic markers to guide future generations. In this narrative, the Black Knight is not an alien probe in the conventional sense, but a monument to an epoch when humanity or its predecessors were touched by forces beyond terrestrial origin. Another unconventional perspective suggests that the satellite might be a remnant of a deliberate seeding of Earth with advanced technology. This theory posits that extraterrestrial beings, in their quest to cultivate life or monitor its progress, place the Black Knight in orbit as both a sentinel and a repository of cosmic knowledge. According to this line of thought, the object could harbour information encoded in its very structure, a kind of interstellar time capsule designed to preserve the wisdom of a civilization that has long since moved on or vanished entirely. Here, the satellite transforms from a mere object in space to a living archive, a silent communicator across the ages. There are also those who speculate that the Black Knight is linked to the more esoteric realms of human thought. Some fringe theorists argue that the satellite might serve as a conduit between dimensions, a physical manifestation of energies that exist on a plane beyond our normal perception. This idea, while speculative, offers a fascinating fusion of astronomy and metaphysics. In this context, the Black Knight is seen not only as a technological relic, but as an emblem of a multidimensional reality, suggesting that the boundaries of our universe are far more porous than our conventional models indicate. Additionally, a subset of researchers entertains the possibility that the Black Knight satellite might be connected to a broader network of similar objects scattered throughout our solar system or even beyond. In this vision, our planet is but one node in a vast, interlinked system of artifacts, each with its own purpose and message. The satellite could be part of an ancient surveillance or communication grid, a structure built to observe or influence the evolution of planetary systems across the galaxy. This networked hypothesis invites us to consider a universe where no object is truly isolated, but all are components of a larger cosmic design. These speculative angles, while far removed from the standard scientific discourse, add layers of mystery and depth to the Black Knight narrative. They challenge us to think expansively about our place in the universe and to entertain the possibility that the answers to our most profound questions might lie in realms that defy conventional explanation. Whether one views these ideas as imaginative conjecture or as potential glimpses into a hidden cosmic truth, they undeniably enrich the tapestry of thought that surrounds the Black Knight satellite, leaving us with more questions than answers and an ever-growing curiosity about the unknown. New revelations and investigative leads have emerged in recent years, adding another intriguing layer to the ongoing saga of the Black Knight satellite. Independent researchers and amateur astronomers have reported sightings and data anomalies that seem to defy conventional explanations, stirring fresh debate and reigniting curiosity about this enigmatic object. Some of these new developments come from previously overlooked archival material, while others are based on the latest advances in space imaging technology. This renewed attention has generated a mosaic of alternative narratives, each contributing to the tapestry of speculation that surrounds the Black Knight. One strand of emerging information centers on recently declassified government documents and satellite telemetry data that hint at unusual orbital patterns. These documents, though redacted in parts, suggest that unidentified objects have been tracked over extended periods, objects that do not neatly correspond to any known space missions or debris. While official agencies remain silent on these findings, they provide fodder for researchers who propose that there may be more to the orbital environment than previously thought. The persistence of unexplained data points fuels the narrative that the Black Knight could be part of a larger, covert network of artifacts in space. In parallel, cutting-edge imaging from private space ventures has provided higher-resolution photographs of regions near Earth's orbit. These images reveal anomalies that some interpret as structural irregularities on an object that might be more than a mere fragment of space junk. While conventional science suggests that these irregularities could result from natural degradation processes, others argue that the features are too organized to be coincidental. New computational analyses and 3D reconstructions of these images have led to further speculation that there may be a designed purpose behind the object's configuration, a purpose that remains shrouded in mystery. Beyond the hard data, there is a growing chorus of voices within independent research communities who claim to have uncovered untold stories about secret collaborations and shadowy partnerships that could have facilitated the concealment of such an object. Some insiders allege that private aerospace companies, in collaboration with undisclosed government entities, have long monitored anomalous signals believed to originate from the Black Knight. According to these accounts, efforts to develop stealth and reconnaissance technology in the latter part of the 20th century may have inadvertently intercepted transmissions or observed behavior consistent with an unidentified satellite, only to be quietly classified away from public view. Moreover, recent investigations have unearthed personal testimonies from former technicians and engineers who worked on classified satellite projects. These accounts, though fragmentary, mention the occurrence of inexplicable events and anomalies during routine operations. In one instance, a technician recalled witnessing a series of unexplained telemetry readings that, when cross-referenced with celestial coordinates, hinted at an object with characteristics that defied established satellite physics. Such narratives, while not conclusive in themselves, deepen the intrigue and suggest that there are still untold stories waiting to be pieced together. As new questions arise from these fresh leads, the Black Knight satellite continues to be a source of both wonder and frustration. Every uncovered detail adds to a narrative that challenges our understanding of space and prompts us to ask, could there be hidden dimensions of our near-Earth environment that remain imperceptible to conventional observation? With each new piece of evidence or untold story, the enigma of the Black Knight satellite evolves, beckoning us to look beyond the surface and consider the possibility that the cosmos still holds secrets far beyond our current comprehension. Throughout our journey tonight, we have traversed the labyrinthine paths of the Black Knight satellite narrative, exploring a story that spans decades, cultures, and disciplines. We began by setting the stage, a mysterious object, shrouded in ambiguity and intrigue, whose existence has sparked both wonder and skepticism. From its first whispered sightings during the early days of space exploration to its elevation as a symbol of hidden cosmic truths, the Black Knight satellite has evolved into a potent emblem of humanity's unending quest for answers beyond our visible horizon. We then delved into the historical, political, and cultural backdrop that allowed such a narrative to flourish. In an era defined by the Cold War's secrecy and the rapid advances of the space race, society became accustomed to the notion that not everything in the cosmos is meant to be understood. The interplay of state-controlled information and an ever-growing public appetite for the extraordinary nurtured a fertile environment for theories that challenge conventional wisdom. This setting provided both the canvas and the catalyst for the enigmatic stories that have followed. The discussion moved on to the evidence and claims that have solidified the Black Knight satellite as a subject of intense debate. Proponents have pointed to unusual radio signals, cryptic images, and eyewitness accounts as compelling hints of an artifact that defies ordinary explanation. These pieces, whether taken individually or as a collective mosaic, suggest an object that might be more than just an overlooked piece of space debris, a relic that carries with it an unspoken narrative of advanced technology and possibly extraterrestrial origins. Yet as our exploration continued, we also encountered the voices of skepticism. Experts and critics have raised important questions about the nature of the evidence, cautioning that misinterpretation, technical limitations, and cultural biases may all contribute to the enduring mystery. These alternative viewpoints remind us that while the narrative is captivating, it must be approached with a critical mind, open to both the allure of the unknown and the rigor of scientific scrutiny. Beyond the realm of evidence and critique, we examined the broader implications of this enduring theory. The Black Knight satellite has, over time, become a cultural icon, a symbol of our collective fascination with the hidden and the unexplained. It speaks to a deep-seated desire to challenge the narratives provided by official channels and to seek out secret histories that might lie just beyond the boundaries of accepted reality. Its resonance in popular culture is a testament to our innate curiosity and our readiness to question the limits of human knowledge. Finally, we explored a range of speculative angles, where fringe theories and unconventional ideas weave a richer tapestry of possibilities. These narratives extend beyond the realm of observable phenomena, inviting us to consider that the cosmos may harbour relics of ancient civilizations or be part of a vast, interconnected network of hidden artifacts. Such speculative ideas, while often far removed from mainstream thought, add layers of complexity and wonder to the ongoing mystery. As we conclude tonight's episode, the story of the Black Knight satellite remains as enigmatic as ever. We have journeyed through evidence, skepticism, cultural impacts, and speculative visions, and yet the mystery endures, an open-ended invitation to keep questioning, keep exploring, and remain ever vigilant to the possibility that the truth may lie just beyond our grasp. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, Ben Carter, and this has been another episode of Conspiracy Theories and Cover-Ups. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on your favourite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. Share this episode with your fellow conspiracy enthusiasts and be sure to connect with us on social media for behind-the-scenes content and exclusive updates. Join us next time for another exciting journey into the world of conspiracy theories. See you then. If you found this episode fascinating and want to dive even deeper into the world of conspiracy theories, consider subscribing for exclusive access to the material they don't want you to hear. As a subscriber, you'll get banned episodes deemed too controversial for mainstream platforms, members-only bonus episodes, not available anywhere else, extended director's cut versions of your favourite episodes, early access to new content before it's released to the public, and much more. Thank you for your support. The link is in the description below. Join now.